Taking a look at the bottom of the table, Spurs are in action against Brentford. That was 0-0. Some of us didn't want to talk about it, some of us do, so we have to bow to the producer. Jules, Thomas Frank, how much trouble is he in?
It's a great question, Dan. I mean, for sure, it's a nice performance against his former club. Obviously, that was the Thomas Frank's derby. Didn't do him any favour because, again, and I'm not saying it's easy to go away at Brentford and in the league at this time of the year, all of that. But in terms of what we saw his Tottenham team doing with the ball, there was just nothing there again. And it's not the first time. He's home and away against bigger team, smaller team, average team, whatever you want in Europe, anything. It's just the same. There's not enough creativity there. There's not enough patterns of play. There's just not enough happening with the ball. And yet they didn't concede today. Great. Second game in a row. Okay, I get that. Defensively, they might be better than what they were under Ange Postecoglou because anyone, let's be honest, would have made this team better defensively considering Ange didn't care about defending anyway. So if that's all, really, after 8 months in charge, pretty much, he started on July 1st and now 1st, this is not good enough. I'm sorry, and I don't think he's under pressure of losing his job, but they're 12th in the table and it's a little bit better in the Champions League, just about. But it's not enough from him. I think you would expect much more if you were the ownership at that club, people above him, and also the supporters.
Your boy's a Spurs fan. Shaq, how's he dealing with it?
Not well.
No.
I don't think any Spurs fan is dealing with what you see from Spurs this season very well at all. Listen, I'm a little bit more sympathetic towards Thomas Frank.
Why?
I think that Spurs team is littered with very average players, and I question how much Thomas Frank had to do with it in that, and I base that, albeit on the signing of Tell. Who was there on loan last season, didn't do anything, was signed before Thomas Frank was appointed as full-time manager. And while now I know Daniel Levy has since moved on, you just wonder how many of those summer signings were really directed by Thomas Frank. And you look, and so if you say not many or only a couple, maybe Kolomoani later on, but you look at this dressing room from top to bottom, and it is littered with a lot of average footballers. As a result, an average league position. And I'm not sure that Thomas Frank bears the full responsibility of that.
We'll end our Premier League review with a game that actually had goals, two of them.
Oh, okay.
Crystal Palace.
Didn't realise that was allowed.